What's up, Northcliffe students and parents? I'm excited about summer camp almost being here. We are 2 weeks away, and I hope you're as excited as I am about summer camp. This year, we're traveling to Realife camp, which is up in Marion, Florida, and it is going to be here in 2 weeks. And so, as we get prepared for this trip, I want to give you some quick reminders of some things that we need to have accomplished before we get going. First off, any of our packing lists and sample schedules and everything will be attached to this email, so that way you can have all that. Make sure to go over what to bring and what not to bring, and leave those things of what not to bring at home, because those things are very, very important, and for you to have a fun week at camp. Also, we got some medical release forms that we definitely need. And for the first one I want to talk about is the online waiver form for Realife camp. So if you've not completed that, you need to do that ASAP. This is a very important waiver form. What it does, it allows your student to pick the activity they're going to do for the week on the different days, but also be able to participate while at camp. So please get that knocked out today if possible, but by this Thursday at the latest, which is July 11th. So get that knocked out now. If you need the link, just shoot me a text or respond back to my emails, and I'll get that to you so that you can do it. It doesn't take long to get completed, but that needs to get completed as soon as possible. The second waiver form you need to do is the Northcliffe medical release form. This form right here. It's going to be attached into this email as well, front and back. And this is for Northcliffe Church. And what this is for us to be able to lead your student while at camp in case anything happens while we're there. So that needs to be completed and turned in by this Sunday, July 14th. Now, if you're not able to turn it in person, that is fine. You can shoot me an email with that attached to it, and I can print it off, and this way we have that. So please get that completed by this Sunday, July 14th. The other form that you'll need that's very important, if you have any medications, you need to fill out our medical medicine form, and what you need to do with that. Once you fill it out, this is for any prescription medication, so please fill that out and get that turned in. So put medications into a gallon Ziploc bag and turn that into Miss Kelly Moeller on that morning that we load up the buses and go. And so that's important to get those things. But that medicine form, the medicine form is only for medicines, and the medical release form is for the church. So everyone has to do the medical release form, which is due Sunday, July 14th, and then the medicine form if you have any prescription medications. And so that is going to be able to allow us to have a great camp getting started off. And so now that fun stuff is out of the way, the next thing that we need to talk about is the departure date. This year we're taking 2 charter buses again, which is going to be a great opportunity for us to be able to bond and be able to travel together in a safe manner. And so with that, the buses will be leaving on July 22nd at 9:30. So this means your child needs to be at the church in that Family Life Center in between 8:45 and 9 a.m. This is very important. This is be able to get you checked in, be able to get make sure we have everything there, and then get them ready to go on the bus, and we're not running and causing a delay on our departure. Speaking of our departure, that morning we're going to be stopping for lunch before camp. So each student needs to have lunch money, or they can pack their lunch. Either one, we will be stopping for lunch prior to camp. Once we get checked in and registered for camp, meals and everything will be at the camp, so you don't have to worry about that or anything the rest of the week. So just money for lunch on the way there. They also need money for while at camp for the merch shop or the snack shack, and there's some other opportunities and stuff with that I'll give to you in a later date as soon as I get the rest of that information. But there is a snack shack and canteen and merchandise that can be purchased while at camp. But the biggest thing is your student needs to be packed and ready to go in between 8:45 and 9 a.m. on July 22nd, and that's the morning that we leave. And so get ready, get excited. So speaking of that, as we get closer to this, I just want to remind you that this camp is an unplugged camp, so we have a policy of no cell phones for students. Now, this is a hard task because you're wondering how we're going to be in touch with them, and there's ways that we're going to be able to be in touch. And one, we're going to be using the Remind app. The Remind app, you can find information to get plugged in that today in this email. There's going to be a link that you can click on the Remind app, or you can text the number that's on the screen or in the email and text that code to that number to get you into that. And this will be able to give us any updates, anything there, and be able to be connected straight to us. Also, you're going to have mine and my wife's cell phone numbers in case of any emergencies, or if we need to call you, because my number is a Tennessee number, so I don't want you to be freaked out and ignore that a Tennessee number is calling you might be spam. No, it's Pastor Tim trying to call you. So we're going to have all that in there for you. So my wife, Melanie, and I's number are going to be in that email as well, along with the remind information. So this is going to be a great way to be able to find out and learn what is going on throughout the week, and also social media with Instagram and Facebook. And so we want you guys to get connected and check into those as well. As we'll be posting once a day as best we can, because the camp's going to be going. So pay attention to those, and there's going to be some ways to be able to get connected with us. And so I hope that you are excited as I am for camp, and it is going to be here in 2 weeks. So get your stuff packed, get things filled out, and make sure we have everything ready to go and be on the bus by 9 o'clock on July 22nd. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at tim@northcliffe.church. I'll be happy to answer any questions as we get ready for camp. Have a great day.